Let's get partisan here, because this poll here is I'm going to gloat.
Oh boy.
From Axios, young Democrats more likely to despise the other party. And so when people say, like, why does Tim talk about the Democrats so much? This exemplifies everything. Mitch McConnell recently came out. He was talking about the midterms. The way that New York Mag put it is that Mitch McConnell is running on pure obstruction for 2022. Not that I trust their opinions on this, but that's on par for what the Republican establishment does. Nothing. They obstruct. I've been saying that since, 2017. I've been like, what am I going to complain about Republicans for? Yeah, they sit around doing nothing. Democrats are enacting policy that is detrimental to this country. They're failing to secure the border right now with Biden in power. They're trying to ban guns, and Republicans do nothing. Now you see this. College, this is a poll we have from Axios. Generation Lab Axios polling. College students who would not, and then poll question, someone who voted for the opposing presidential candidate. So basically, 71% of young Democrats would not date a Republican. 41% would not support a business of a Republican. 37% won't even be friends with a Republican. 30% won't work for one. Among Republicans, 31% won't date a Democrat. 7% won't support a Democrat business. 5% won't be friends with Democrats. And only 7% won't work for Democrats. This is a problem. Now, look, I don't like division. I don't like people fighting. But if Republicans are willing to support the businesses of those who hate them, they will lose. Be friends with everybody. Work for, and don't work for these companies. Go on a date with anybody. Help change people's minds.
I think we're conflating who owns the businesses here, not the college students. So the college students are the ones who are deciding that they won't work for a company or patronize a business that doesn't have their political views. But the people that own those businesses are slightly different than the college students. So I understand what you're saying, but like this is a great example of the politics of hate, the politics of division that are being implemented on college campuses and bleeded and drummed into your children on a daily basis. To hate, to give no quarter to. There's no reason to be compromising with any of these people. There's no reason, they're saying, there's no reason to have any empathy, sympathy, no understanding, no reaching out across the aisle. If it feels like they hate you more than we hate them, it's 100% true by multiple factors.
This cannot survive. And so this makes me optimistic.
Yeah.
A movement built upon hating the other will not work. And the Democrats know it, which is likely why so many have retired. Because they're sitting there saying, what am I going to campaign on? None of these people care. These younger Democrats care about any of these issues. They just hate Republicans. Well, I can't win over moderates who lean Republican if I'm campaigning on why they're awful.
How much power does this constituency have? Is it enough to drive a political candidate's decision making to say that college students won't do this, that, or the other, and that they have these predispositions?
It's not about college students. I mean, college students can range from 18 to 24 on average.
Yeah,
maybe a little bit older.
The least vote-missed MRFers of them all.
It's like I was telling you before the show. I mentioned this, that the person running against Lauren Boebert texts me because I had donated to I donated to more Democrats than I've ever done. I've donated to like 4 Democrats and like 2 Republicans in my time. And so I ended up getting all these messages from Democrats, and they were like, help support me with my fundraiser. I'm running against Lauren Boebert. We have to stop her and the MAGA, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, what are you campaigning for? Why are you running for office? Do you want to fix the roads? Do you want to get universal health care or something? No? You just hate Lauren Boebert? Stop texting me.